It is Tuesday, everyone. Welcome into the News 10 Plus desk. Taylor Gattoni with Rachelle LeGrand. Looking spooky with all of that.
Woo! Aren't I? Very, very.
Yes. So cute.
Thank you. We just got this Dollar Tree fashion made fabulous, I'd like to say.
I like it. Guess I got to go to the Dollar Tree and get myself some nice little decorations.
You'd be surprised. Now that it's like Dollar Tree Plus too, you can really come up with a whole look, everything without it. You know what I mean?
Without breaking the budget?
Definitely not breaking the budget.
All right, that's
but
right.
It's still kind of cute and whatnot. So
I
this is my
like
little costume for today.
Nice as your outfit. You got the whole black theme going. I
Exactly.
Like it.
But the reason why I am wearing this is because today Studio 10 is having our own trunk or treat.
Yeah.
So I have to say the idea of trunk or treats was something that I never heard of until I moved out here. I was like, what is a trunk or treat? Why do we do this?
So what's your thought process on it?
I love it.
All right, good.
I really love it. I think it is so cute. I think it's really, and it's different too as well. It's a great way for people to get to know those who are in the community, especially if they're just moving in for the very first time.
Yeah.
So I think it's really exciting. So what we're doing is showing you that there's different trunk or treats happening all across the 517.
There's a lot.
So today we're having a few of them actually in our front parking lot of the WILX station. So that's why I was a little late to the desk today. We had a few of them and I was setting them up outside.
I was like, where's Rachelle? And I was like, okay, she's fine. She's taking care of more busy things, so we're good.
But yeah, so they're here with us today, and so we're going to tell you a little bit about each of their trunk or treats, what's great about them, you know, how you can dress up. Some of them are not just doing a trunk or treat, but they're having a little costume contest.
Okay, you better dress to impress.
Okay.
There you go. I would vote for you.
Thank you. But we have some friends from Grand Ledge, some from Bath, some from Lansing, and again, we're going to tell you about all different ones that you can see outside today. Plus, of course, it's Tuesday, so we didn't forget, you know, we always have a furry friend that's looking for a new home.
Oh, yeah.
That perhaps may be yours. And we have a lot going on today. We're showing you about a contest where you can win a brand new Kia as well.
Oh. Yeah. Well, there you go.
We have that. Plus, we're getting some retirement tips from Mike from Life Plan Financial.
There you go. So, all right. Looks like a fun and spooky show to look forward to.
Very much. So I'm very excited for the trunk. I'm excited for everything. For the trunk or treats, again, because this is my first time ever hearing or learning about this. I'm really excited to talk to our guests and find out what they all have in store.
They're right now, but I'm like, I got to finish up some work.
Yeah, maybe I'll save you some candy.
Give me some candy. I do love candy. There we go.
All right. Mints I take from you, I think it's the least I could do.
Appreciate it. All right. Well, you will see Studio 10 coming up at 3 o'clock today. Hopefully, Rachelle will still have her fun little decoration on. And yeah, Studio 10 is coming up in less than, let's see here, in less than 50 minutes. So there you go. You have that to look forward to coming up at 3 o'clock today. If you want to stay connected, if you want to rewatch any segments they have, this is the place to go. Their socials at WILX Studio 10. And I do have to mention real quick, it is beautiful outside. If you've been outside, you're seeing the sunshine. I know it's putting a smile up on my face, especially with all the clouds and the cold that we've had recently and some rain showers you better prepare yourself for coming up later in the week. But go outside today if you're able to. 70-degree weather, feeling beautiful out there, and you get to see the sun. So go check that out. I keep looking outside. That sun is shining right on through. I'll have to pull up a sky cam in just a second, but the guy who's going to tell you all of the weather needs that you need to look forward to is Justin Bradford. So we're going to pass it out to him.
Well, a really beautiful day, shaping out to be the pick day of the week on this Tuesday. And so temperatures already getting pretty close to the 70s in many spots. And we're going to ride that through the rest of this afternoon. I got about 75 for the forecast high. We do that with just a few clouds, lots of sun. Rain staying north in the state today, but it is going to work in the next couple of days. We won't have any washouts, but you'll notice here our hour by hour takes us through Wednesday morning, starting off with rain, temperatures in the 60s. Most of this rain is going to be getting close to out of here by noon. Lunch hour, you may still have to see a little bit of the rain activity, but we will still have a dry afternoon and evening tomorrow. Numbers will be settling on the low to mid 60s. That's still above normal for the time of year. And you notice here, heading into our Thursday, we'll bring a few showers back in the morning, but I think the middle of the day, Thursday, likely going to be dry. We might even see, if we're lucky, a few hints of sun. Thursday, we're still near 70 degrees, and then late in the day, we'll bring in another opportunity for some rain showers. We'll have an even more widely scattered spotty pattern heading out into Friday, but the rain's definitely going to work in after a beautiful day today. 75, mostly sunny. We're back to 60 tonight. That's above our normal daytime high this time of year. Showers working late. We'll eventually get back on excuse me, the daytime tomorrow to 64. Most of those showers falling once again in the morning. But the 10-day temperature trend here going to keep us warm through the end of the week. We're even near 70 again Friday, but it cools down quickly. Haven't been able to catch a break on the weekend. 53 here Saturday, 48 Sunday. And we're back down to near 40 degrees on Halloween for the high. Wednesday, we could even be in the 30s. So I'll step back in and show you the 10-day forecast here. We've again got the rains moving in. Wednesday through the weekend, got opportunities for it. And again, will not rain all day on any of these 5 days. But today's still the nicest one since we know we'll stay dry. We got all the sun too. Next week, while we do dry out, does look like that coolest air of the year settles back in. It'll be cold for trick-or-treating with temperatures only in the 30s and overnight lows in the 20s. Means if we get any sort of precipitation by the middle of next week, we could be talking about mixing in our first few snowflakes of the year.
Thank you, Justin, with the wonderful news of the warm weather and the sunshine that we're seeing today. I do want to show a live look outside at Jackson right now. So this is a live look outside at downtown Jackson. You are seeing some of those clouds in the sky, but overall you're seeing that sunshine on the buildings. It looks warm, and I'm going to show you a place that looks even warmer right now. Even less clouds out in East Lansing over Michigan State University's campus. Those fall colors looking beautiful, so vivid out there. And also you're seeing all of that sunshine coming down on campus. I'm sure, some students are on fall break right now, and I'm sure they're enjoying that much needed warm weather before they return back to classes tomorrow. But anyways, if you want to stay on top with all of the changing temperatures, not so much today, but later in the week, as you saw, Justin had the first half of the forecast for this week, especially 70s, 60s, even high 50s, looking pretty good. Some rain showers to look out for. Moving into next week, this weekend also, 40-degree weathers. And he mentioned also some frost, some snow. Oh boy. So I want to know in the comments what you think about that. But if you want to stay up to date with all of the weather, of course, you can download the First Alert Weather app completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. You get the video updates from our meteorologist team. You get hour by hour. You can see the radar, the satellite. What you can also do on there, maybe even though it's 70, maybe too cold in the water for a pool, right? But we'll have to change this soon on over to our winter graphics, but we'll hold off in the meantime until we do get that snow. We'll try to appreciate the warm weather and the sun that we have. Again, First Alert Weather app completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. You can do the Follow Me feature and also get some traffic alert updates. So great tool to have on your phone. I was using it today because we had a little picture day at work, and I was like, is it warm enough to wear a dress with not, with the longer sleeves? And yes, it was, so I was happy about that. But we have much more coming up today on First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news. I'm going to pull that up right now. Starting with Mid-Michigan Matters, we are talking about Movers for Mutts. So these are donations for the Capital Area Humane Society, and 2 men in a truck. They're partnering up with Capital Area Humane Society to get those donations, especially this time of year. You heard Rachelle talking about Take Me Home Tuesday. They do that every Tuesday on Studio 10, but also we're talking about those animals who may need to be adopted, and even then they still need donations over at the shelters to take care of all the animals who, are still waiting for their forever home. Then coming up on News 10 at 5, Laura is set to approve remaining Michigan Indigenous Defense Commission standards to better ensure Michiganders get the right to a fair trial. Coming up on News 10 at 5:30, while Studio 10 is also getting in the spooky spirit, Amaya Kuznicki is getting into the spooky spirit and takes us into a haunted barn in Williamston. And I will say, some of you may, if you take a look at Amaya's story coming up at 5:30, you might be kind of familiar with the person who puts on this haunted barn in Williamston, because there's a season coming up that they're going to be decorating for also, and I know we previewed that or showed that here on News 10 last year. So you get the little haunted scenes coming up at 5:30, and then a little preview, or at least some talks of it coming up for Christmas. So there you go. But we still have a ways away from that. Then coming up on News 10 at 6, this weekend is National Drug Take Back Day, and the Ingham County Sheriff's Office is partnering with Delta Dental this week for a drive-through prescription drug take-back. Again, if you don't need those medications anymore, they're just kind of sitting around your home. You don't want to get that in the wrong hands of children, pets, or anyone else that this could really impact in a negative way. So National Drug Take-Back Day with Delta Dental this week and the Ingham County Sheriff's Office. You can learn more coming up today on News 10 at 6. But of course, we have a lot more going on than those stories at First at 4 in our 90 minutes of news. We also have a few other reporters out in the fields who want to share what they have coming up.
Thanks, Taylor. Yeah, today the UAW decided to expand strikes yet again. Now this comes one day after they just expanded a strike against Stellantis. This time it's against General Motors in Arlington, Texas. 5,000 workers walked out on the job. You're going to hear from one of those workers coming up on our story at 5 o'clock. Now let's toss it over and see what's going on with Mars.
Thanks, Justin. Mars Anderson here outside of the Capitol, where I got to attend an event talking about the ranging benefits of electric vehicles. You can see behind me 3 electric vehicles as well. I'm going to have more on what the event was all about in our 90 minutes of news. I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Aaron.
Thanks, Mars. I'm Erin Bowling, and today I'm in Livingston County to talk about some bills in Michigan's legislature that are working to take zoning control away from the local level. I'm speaking with some people who have been heavily involved with their local zoning efforts ever since a large development was proposed for their area. I'll have how they feel about these bills on News 10 at 6.
Have you ever been on the highway with an accident involving animals? Well, I'm here at Michigan State University learning emergency response training for accidents involving livestock. I'll have that story coming up today on News 10 at 6. For now, back to you at the desk, Taylor.
All righty, thank you, Justin, Mars, Aaron, and Tanaya. We now have Deanna Giles here, and as we just said, today at 5:30 we will be showing, or Amaya will be giving you an inside look at a haunted barn in Williamston to get you in the spooky spirit. But we have Deanna who's here to tell you about the spooky spirit safety.
Right.
All right.
Because nothing should be scarier than your costume. But
yes. Oh, that's a good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah.
That is good.
But I'll be talking everything about safety. So when you're out trick-or-treating, you know, how to stay safe on the roads, what drivers should know about slowing down. Wearing reflective clothing is always a good thing since it gets darker quicker now. And then also, I know Rachelle had mentioned they're doing their trunk or treating. That's another thing that's really popped up a lot, and they're expected to be a lot more safer than regular trick-or-treating. So
that's good.
I'll be talking about all of that, and I'll be live in Jackson with their Halloween Town event.
Okay.
And I'll have all that information on 6 or at 6 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Deanna. I'm excited for that. All of the, well, the safety, of course. I like that. Say it one more time. That was good.
Nothing should be scarier than your costume.
Amen to that. Thank you. All right, News 10 at 6. You can catch Deanna. Thank you again, Deanna, for joining us at the live desk. Well, there is one more thing I want to show. We'll let free Deanna up so she can work on this safety story. There you go. Thank you so much. Here is one last thing I want to show before we hop off here on the News 10 Plus desk. It is You're Not Alone mental health series we're having all year here on News 10. So if you go scan that QR code on the right side of your screen, a list of resources around the mid-Michigan area that can help you or someone else with all of the, you know, if your emotional well-being's a little shaken up. So no matter what you're going through, if you're seeking that help or if you know someone else is needing that help, go scan that list of resources. Again, it is okay. There you go. You know you're not alone. We also, on News 10, have aired multiple different stories talking to community members about their own mental health journey. So you're not alone. Go scan that QR code. And we do have a few questions. We have a few people saying hello. Someone else says, let's see, Toby, got the windows open and the fans blowing. Yes, I'm sure. You get that fresh, warmer air in. I'm sure that's feeling good. All right, Chris says Sunday in Holtz is Halloween in Park from 2 to 4, and come have fun. All right, well, there you go. Some more Halloween activities to look forward to. Thank you, Chris. He also says hi from East Lansing, so hope you're doing well. I know it's sunny over there. One more time, I will show you that warm weather and sunny skies out over Michigan State University. There you go, looking beautiful. So make sure you are enjoying today while you can before it gets colder later in the week. And of course, some of those rain showers too. So go enjoy it while it lasts. And until then, have a great rest of your Tuesday, everyone.